Welcome to the fastest chaos Silver League with TomSnuffles channel, and Otter is also there. I don't know who the channel belongs to, but we have Magyars belonging to Lord Turfux in the yellow and Chinese belonging to Kamrat in the blue for game number 1 in a set that will decide who wins Group C. A little bit of an interesting generation, some lands around, and Cavacho Rush by the Chinese.
I kind of love this map. I've sort of seen this kind of gen before, and I think it's really interesting because if you completely neglect the water, it can be something that can punish you. And if you've got a civ that has cannon galleons or something that can really put a bit of pressure on around the outside, that's really handy, especially because there's gold expansion there. And some what could potentially be safe wood lines as well when this game gets a little bit later, if it gets a little bit later. Not that that's really something that I'd be expecting in a Magyars Chinese matchup.
So far, both people trying to Cavacho Rush because they started with a range, I think. And right now Turfux has 3 ranges. But he's gonna make more.
We have first 2 castles on the way down for Turfux, while we're going for 3 for Kamrat. Nobody receiving a huge amount of damage, just 1 eco pick off for Kamrat, which is tidy.
Mods, we could have predictions for this if you want. Live.
Yeah, Patata, be our prediction man. But we will see over
Kamrat's running into Helvedius here a bit. I think that's a wasteful fight for Kamrat. Yeah, he realizes. And my capture it was stuck a bit, but it's still going. Nice castle for Turfux on his gold and stone there to the right side. A lot of closed castles. I don't mind that for Magyars. You want to get those Magyars out as fast as you can. Interesting choice of ship though. Fast fires by Turfux.
It's something to patrol the back. Oh, we're seeing heavy demos for Kamrat. Okay.
Chinese democracy.
Oh god, it might actually be worth it. The heavy demos. No, God, don't do that to me.
But it's like Kamrat's camels and Kamrat's demos.
Yeah, but I thought he'd get like 4 of the freaking boats, but he just passed straight past them.
Ah, this one might get him. Oh, it's still passing.
Yeah, just passing. Heavy demos can definitely be effective here, but the only person who's really going around to the outside is actually Kamrat at the moment, who is doing a bit of raiding on that kind of northern right-hand side with camels. This does mean that the military is pretty much unopposed in the center for Turfux.
I think it kind of means that Kamrat just overproduced camels at the start against the half start from Turfux and didn't know what to do with them, so he sent them around.
Well, he's managed to pick off 10 villages, so, you know, that's definitely had an impact, but it does mean that we are quite far behind in military mass in the center. The one benefit is that there is nothing to help the Magyars push right now. Just 2 onagers on the field does not a siege push make.
Yeah, Turfux is kind of one thing that he struggles with, I think, is being late on siege. I feel like we've seen it before.
For sure, but he is getting those castles down and does have half of the map control there. I mean, I know that was an attempt at a quick wall, but it's actually half a full wall there for Turfux. Not on the right-hand side by his TC. Cute. Now, KD definitely favouring Turfux, as the Magyar Cav do trade pretty effectively against everything that Kamrat is making. I just worry that if we fall too far behind in economy, though I don't think that will happen. We've got so many TCs down. 9 TCs prepped to start pumping for Turfux.
Yeah, Kamrat's getting a nice annoyance down there though. Their camels raiding their town center. There's galleons also being annoying, even though they're not really shooting at bills right now. But now the push in the middle is looking better and better. Magyars joining it as well too. A bit of wood issues. That is getting some traps out now. Probably has wood issues because he has too many siege.
Overall, I'm quite liking the position of Turfux. His military comp is hilarious. Like, hey, do you want a bit of everything?
A bit of everything.
Looks beautiful. Like, what a great little army.
Random
But there's enough siege to be able to take down these castles, and we don't actually have anything out by the Chinese to snipe this siege. So the siege push is almost untouchable. For now, the castle does go down, and we're starting some expansion. I think Turfux might be taking this game 1. Eat my words, Tom. Eat my words. 3-0, it is not. With Turfux coming in pretty strong in game 1.
Kamrat getting some amazing onager shots. Oh, the onagers. Oh, it's one onager. Took out 9 onagers of Turfux before it died. I don't think it's enough, but it was a nice moment for him.
Well, it's definitely... It's freed up the ability to go for more Chukonu. Oh wait, all of the castles are gone. So our range production is down, and now it's Cav Archers up against Camel and Halb. And Cav Archers, if they get up to a decent mass, will do quite well against Camels and Halbs. Problem is we're not up to much of a mass. There's only 15 Cav Archers on the field, and now the only thing there is siege all of a sudden, and this could be sniped. 13 trebs in one little area.
Yeah, as I said, overproduced that a bit, but the Megas are still streaming in. Turfux not really producing. Could make more Mega Hussar, was probably a bit focused on cleaning up the ships, which he did now with his fire ships in the back, so Kamrat doesn't even have his ship rate anymore, and Turfux looks in good control, but if there's one player that can be pushed into a corner and survive for 4 hours longer, eventually take wood control and win the game, it is the Swedish players.
I thought you were talking about True. I was like, he's not playing today.
No, Kamrat can do that too.
Oh, though I have to say, the consistently taking down the castles and stopping production of the Chukonu to any serious amount is great. It means that we're also not getting up to a mass of trebs of our own for Kamrat. So as long as these trebs don't die, we'll always be able to threaten. However, as I say that, the trebs start dying. So, well, there we go.
I want to change my prediction to... I want to change my prediction to agreeing with your guys' prediction. No, what? I'm still not saying 3-2 for Turfux. Oh, well, we're gonna see 1-0 for Kamrat.
Yeah, I think
he has more pop now. Kamrat is really good at that phase of the game where it's in one corner. I think he can still turn this around, but it will take the whole time until the ends.
I think he's got that eco. He's done a really good job of building that up. He's killed more of his opponents. I mean, there's been a bit of eco back and forth, but overall, I think we might have survived. He's done a great job of slowly cutting down the siege of Turfux, and Turfux doesn't quite have the same economy pumping. It's close. It's probably good enough as well. 110 vils, 111. We have gold. We've got 1 relic. That's something.
Yeah, Turfux also was guarding the one in the left side with 2 Mega Hussar, but now they're going raiding. This also. Is there a monk on the way or something to there? Do you know? Well, 1 relic is coming back. Turfux getting a second one. One still on the right, 1 on the left, and 1 on the top left. Oh, Kamrat is getting the left side one though.
I think Turfux has managed to just possibly do enough. Now that he's starting to clear up production, military is never able to come out because it's having to trickle, and there's no space. There's no space for Kamrat. And Turfux, I think, maybe have done just enough. Though this is some beautiful damage coming up over on the right-hand side by the galleys. Hitting the farms and the woodline. That's really nice. It's just there's no military on the field. Half of the military for Kamrat is boats. Like, and we're dying on the land.
Yeah, it's a better story, like Magias have the better land army and Turfux went for more land army, while Kamrat tried his strength on the water. But the map is just significantly more about land.
Yeah, and I just don't think there's a huge amount. There's definitely eco that is vulnerable, but we can see that actually Turfux has done a really good job of building up in areas where he's not actually able to hit, because the biggest defense for him is that Turfux is in Kamrat's base. Kamrat's not going to be coming and raiding the center where all of the farming eco is. Like, he can do some damage around the edges, but that's it. It's nothing for Turfux to move in and take all of his eco in that central area and completely push Kamrat away. Last castle goes down, and I think GG should be called pretty darn soon. Turfux has every advantageous position right now on the map.
Yeah, Kamrat also trickling a lot of the Chukunu into the Carvage of Fire, I think taking pretty inefficient fights there.
Pretty solid game one. Really nice showing from Turfux. And a good hold from Kamrat, like, considering he had that beautiful hold, and then we almost believed that he could swing it round, but the swing round will not be there this time. And yeah, for sure the GG will not be far off, because now that we are starting to lose position, our military has not increased past 40 in quite some time. The Cavarcha mass is increasing, we're getting up to 30-ish at the moment, and all we need is for those Magyar Hussar to be able to get in on those Chukunu and mop this up, and that's probably all she wrote.
Most probably. Looking at chat.
What do you mean, you actually look at Twitch chat? I thought we were gonna channel
all streamers do that, no?
Channel our inner coming and
GG, you played amazing by Kamrat. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was very confident. I think GG played amazing to that game.
No, I think he
Not
really
that
did.
Kamrat expected to stomp here, and Turfux isn't bad.
No, well, we've seen.
I said Kamrat would win, but like I think Turfux is also really strong. I didn't expect like.
You said 3.
Yeah, I said 3-0.
Right?
I said 3-1.
You said 3-1. I said 3-0.
Originally, I said 3-1. Like.
I think you're good. I think you're fine. I think you got this.
It's a rough matchup, right? I think on the land map, Magias should be favored there. Kamrat tried it, played with water.
I mean, it was also his last
pick. A bit more rush than possibility, maybe.
Last pick Chinese. It's an interesting one, right?
Yeah, makes sense though, right? They're not that great. You can hope for a good map with them. That's why I pick them last.
Nice.
And the Lord takes number 1.
Okay, so you've lost with Chinese. Looking at what's left, Magyars is gone, so we're Bengalis, Dravidians, Malians, Mayans, and Berbers. We're probably not expecting to see Mayans realistically, considering what what civs are on the field for Kamrat. So, do you go Portuguese or Bohemians next time? If you're feeling a little less confident, or do you lean into your second pick and go Teutons?
Teutons can struggle against Berbers, so it would be risky as long as they're still there. think Bohemians or Portuguese would be reasonable. Yeah. Probably Bohemians, Malians, no, Smacks.
Ooh, my laptop is running hot. Oh my word. She's screaming. Poor
Hey,
girl.
well, Bulgarians purpose. That's depends, I think. Hey, Fist of Fury. Welcome to the channel and thanks for loving otters. I'm at 51 seconds and we've got a wild on DM on Hyperrandom in the fastest chaos.
I'm not even in yet.
It's beautiful as well. Like, look at the color of the water and the snow around it. What a beautiful map. All players starting on hills with a bit of lowland in between here around the center lake that I think should be walkable. And it has some berries, which won't necessarily come into play. A little bit of fish, but not much. Oh, and big story. We started with Little Lie. Is that a ranged hero? No, it's not a ranged hero. And the way it's going around the water, maybe you can't
Yeah, it
use legends in water, actually.
looks very much not. Oh, I was so close. I was so close to 51. I tried.
What?
Okay, I'm there. I am at 51.
Count us in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Little Lie. I know there's Little Wa, but I don't know there's also Little Lie. He wasn't in the Hidden Cup yet.
Yeah, we'll find out when T90 has to pronounce it. 420 HP.
That's a good meme hero. It is going straight for Turfux Stockville. And Turfux Stockville is feels a little bit exhausted after meeting that 420 hero. Wants to go to sleep. Turfux. Yeah. Oh boy! How strong is this shit? 3 heavies needed to take it down. Turfux hero not running.
420 HP.
Like, I think he could have gone for that villager. I think he should have killed that villager. It kind of 2 hits, no? And he's running away from non-counter units. Okay, still wants to deny the dogs, which Turfux is afraid of. Really wants another dog, but now he stops microing when he could have gotten it.
Oof. Oof, at the back of this has not been the smoothest start for Kamrat either, though, to be honest. While we did manage to get the 1 Vil kill, the build-up at home is not necessarily as smooth. Our focus has been pumping out water, and we do deny that second dock, which is really nice, and we are only just starting to produce galleons, but only from 1 dock, so seriously falling behind, leaning into heavy demos for Turfux.
Probably frees up the potential to make more than the 2 box he actually got up. Also placing a really nice castle there for like dock production. It's also on a hill, so should be pretty strong against the water. The forward one, probably a bit optimistic. Kamrat is already... What is he doing? There are 2 siege workshops on the right side? Okay, he wants to prepare a siege push while they fight for water, I think.
It's a pretty ambitious castle on the right-hand side for Turfux. Maybe not. Maybe not. There is army there, but we have started to produce cav archers. Interesting. All things considered, pretty stable for both players. Again, military massing in the early stage is a little bit better for Kamrat, but I don't think that will last for long, because 4 range production on archery range units, and then we're also going to start making some elite camel archers.
Kamrat is once again winning the water, but what do you think? Will this game be decided on water or land?
I think if you have the water, that's huge. because there isn't a huge amount of space, but if you overinvest into the middle, you will lose on the edges. And we can see that we're already getting that castle up on the left-hand side, which is going to just make it so hard to push. And there's not really anything in the center that actually demands that you properly hold it. Like, the ideal is that you don't win so much of the middle that your opponent completely transitions away from it, just so you can force them to keep investing into something that isn't great for them, right? Like,
Kamrat seems a bit oddly scared to engage the dogs. Maybe it's not that oddly since there's Berber demos coming, but it actually, I think spreading out the ships around the docks would have been made it more impressive. Now they're all clumping up in the middle as the demos move in. That's gonna be some great shots. Not as devastating as I thought. Good reaction by Kamrat. But it does even out the middle water somewhat. But Kamrat already has a land army starting to push on the right. Made those speed workshop I thought for a sneaky ram push, but it is actually just a closer way of bruising SO. And I think in case he loses the water, he will still produce from there without them going around the lake and dying to ships. So maybe that was the thought.
Oh, these poor conics don't do great up against Camel Archer. Just maneuverable.
Yeah, can only go there together with the SO. Could be some nice shots here.
Yeah, add in those SO though. They're 140 HP on these elite conics, so the equivalent of a faster attacking Cavalier. And then they get back up and start whacking shit when they're infantry as well. So pretty good so far.
I like the tower addition by Kamrat. Towers are usefully helpful against ships. Even though I don't know if Bulgarians get what is it called? Heated shot. Looks like
they have to, right?
Ship 23, so probably yes. Or not?
I'm clicking, I'm finding out. I need to know. University. Yes, they get heated shot.
Okay. Yeah, I know if it says towers plus 23, it's heated shot. Kamrat's own demo's not doing too much because there is the castle. Turfux castle on the left side going down, so Kamrat reclaiming some map control there. Everybody is taking out most of the ships here, so Kamrat's working on those sneaky docks there on the left now as well. More Halberdiers coming in, bit of a little fight. Main fight seems to be to the right. It's very hard to push the land on this map though, right? Because everybody, the bases are all on hills, so kind of always need to push up the hill as the elevation to the left and right on the water is lowered.
There's so many heavy demos for Turfux ready to go.
He's just waiting for Kamrat to unspread his ships for the main fight. Ah, no, she's not waiting, he's going.
Kamrat probably needs to have a few more on gold soon. Only 4. He's leaning into getting that wood production high. 53 on wood. But only 4 on gold. I know that we're mainly producing Halb, and obviously Halb don't need gold, but we are losing our siege onagers for absolutely nothing because they weren't supported, and 4 Hussar dive in and should at least kill 2.
Great for the German. And in the middle, Kamrat still has his navy. Now the demos could move in though. Now they're perfectly stacked up, and here comes Turfux. Will Kamrat realize it? Oh, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Oh boy.
Absolute mop up, and there's cannon galleons out there as well, so
okay, now he yeets all his demos into the tower though, making the trade way better for Kamrat again. But Kamrat's land pushing. Rams, siege onagers, conics. Not that many rams, but he will kill that castle at least.
And these are, look, I love the little detail of garrisoning his siege rams, right? Because you garrison them and they get better.
You know, it would be so cool if we had dismounted conics and he just dispatches all the dismounted conics that die in the fights to go into the rams.
Yes. I think I would enjoy that. But I don't think Turfux is enjoying this push. He's effectively, he's regained water, and then now he's got pop that he can't use because it's on water where it's no longer in contention. Because there's enough
it's somewhat
of the
good
side
for him.
game.
He yeeted the demos into towers, I guess. Maybe he should do it with his 8 remaining. But, I mean, he's not pop-capped, right? It's just not popped, which is even worse. 120 population only for him. Kind of no land army, it's all navy. And more and more villagers going down. He's shifting economy to the left side, which I like, because he's a bit more secure there, kamrat, with the place building. So already thinking about also establishing himself there. The 4 kamraters are denying that. Ram down the ships.
He does make it. He does make. I do wish these rams were not going forward completely unsupported. It's like they are going to die to the onagers and achieve absolutely nothing. What a waste of gold. Especially when gold is now a bit of a premium for kamrat. Only 10 on gold. We've not really got that production just yet. And there is some raiding. And we've kind of stopped. We're not able to put more on gold, right? Because we're pop capped. But it doesn't matter. Turfux calls the GG. Enough damage has been done in game number 2.
Yeah, Turfux down to 62 villagers, and I mean, you could have shifted some from wood to gold, right? Nice performance from kamrat. Losing the fleet turned out to be great because that meant he had a land army, but he prepared for it nicely with these siege workshops there on the right. More forward military buildings, which I really liked. Like, I think one main part how kamrat was able to do that is that he made not too much production at home, and then the most of his production for the push actually came from the flat side.
I like that. I think it's the pure number of heavy demos there. That was a huge amount of gold and wood invested in that. Senavi, right, okay. Bulgarians get the win, and Berbers get the loss. 1-1. How exciting! And also relatively short. Relatively.
Yeah. We are finishing in time. Well played by kamrat, winning with the Bulgarians against. You just said it, but I need to cross them off as well.
The Berbers. That's more of what I expected. So that's kind of where I was leaning.
We're seeing Bohemians?
I would expect Bohemians or Teutons next, I think. Now that he's back to leaning into things that he's maybe a little more comfortable with.
Bulgarians was comfort zone as well, right?
But exactly, I think Bulgarians is exactly the kind of thing that he wanted to be doing. It's that kind of infantry and siege play. It seems to be something that kamrat can just. That's it. That's a sort of comfort pick for him. Lock it down, don't receive too much damage, and then push out with a slow, steady push. I think that works quite well for him, which is not something that he was able to do in the first one. Oh, look at you. They didn't send me the game code.
I can send it to you, but we do see Bohemians, and not a great map for them against Dravidians.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Lots of water regeneration that we don't see that often. No neutral docks, just a lot of water with the land bridge and kind of 2 big islands with a bit of extra blob to kamrat's one.
It's probably about as good as it can be for the Dravidians, but that's a big choke point right in the middle. Like a dirty great choke point. Bohemians do really well when there's a big dirty great choke point. Do they get heavy demo?
Yeah. Dravidians get everything in the dock. I'm ready to go at 12 seconds.
I am also at 12 seconds.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Both starting with a market. Who will use it first? Turfux says. Wood though? On a water map?
Yeah, but just one lot, and then Kamrat does wood as well.
What? With Bohemians? As if that doesn't need food?
Okay. Always with this water. Kamrat, not happy. Not happy with the water pick. And immediately
Can read.
docked
Yes,
down
for
for
40
Turfux.
seconds 3 left.
Oh, that's true. He could re. I completely forgot about the rees. I bet Kamrat has as well.
Towers are defending the Ursus Khan well as well. Turfux, knowing there's towers, is patrolling the shoreline to find the dockvilles. Kamrat though is making docks for what? Fish booming?
Do you think it's a mistake? Maybe he thinks he can path out.
I don't think he can.
He's making galleons in a pond.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
He's also making forward production buildings on Turfux's side. Which could be really nice if he wants to avoid water.
I really like that, especially because this
Turfux found the docks. Turfux found the docks on camera and is probably like, what is he doing?
Transport ship.
Transport ship? What? Yeah, it's trying to pass, but he can't.
It's
transporting the mill over? What? But he could just walk there. It's the same land. Oh no.
God. I'm gonna pee myself.
He deletes
it with the villain.
The transport with the villain inside. Oh my god. What? He deleted the villager basically. Doesn't show on the EcoK, but he deleted the villain.
Tilt rat OP.
The heads are taking good against the elephants in like the real game right now. That's still out Kamrat failing to play stop. Oh my god.
Thank you, Kamrat. I appreciate that. That's what we needed to really improve the day. It's definitely not what Turfux needed, though. Turfux has already done pretty well today. He didn't need the additional benefit of pop space being taken up and island position being lost. I thought he'd genuinely put it in another island to the left, but I think they can pass over that little bit of ice.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh! You mentioned that's close now too.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he can.
That would have been like the single funniest.
Where's he transferring the middle? Transfer ship could go to the castle. Oh no, it's going into a ship. Which is equally worse. Equally bad. Just passing.
And this push is spotted out. We're never really going to be able to get up to a solid mass for Kamrat because his production is so spread out. We've got the production over at the front and we've got the production back at his base. And so we're always kind of split. So we can see that we've actually got a huge military mass lead for Turfux when it comes to the fight at the front because half the military is coming in and dying to the water. Which is really unfortunate. That's such a heavy water control now for Turfux. Dromons doing good work and good damage. The one advantage that we have right now is that this Vil has, as the Halbs decide that they want to kill a camel instead. And Halbs versus Dravidian champions is not a matchup that Halbs really ever want to be taking.
No, where are the hand cannons? Only 3 on the field as the crossing is now completely blocked by the Rishadar galleons and heavy demos. So Kamrat's only forward is this space, and I think that looks like it's getting cleared up. Which means Kamrat would have to push over the water.
I think, to be honest, this is a bit of a civ loss.
Yeah, you should fuse this re. I mean,
Yeah.
Chances are you get a land map next, right? Then
You definitely
to him
hope
it should
so.
be very much like more than fine. Just have half minutes.
However, no heavy demos, and ships do die to halbs when they get close. Look at how quick those halbs shred through the boats. Poke, 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 poke. Poking holes, and it's actually almost clear. Wow.
Yeah, there's an opening now for the hot wagons to cross. Where are the demos? That's the 6, but they actually at the production, which is kind of a bit useless there right now.
I mean, it's still over. There's 120 military on the field. Enough eco really to just sort of keep on top of this. If we're talking about like kills, like look, that is nearly 300 to 80.
KD is
Like,
ridiculous.
It's absurd. So, you know, it's GG this one. Good luck next. I feel.
Oh boy, Turfux will get 2 wins here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kamrat's 3-2 prediction for either one of them. Or maybe it's just a 3-1 for Turfux. I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like this one's a bit of a tilter, right? Because it's... I don't think...
Temper will probably be served by the
Yeah.
maintenance, because they can just stall it out and then play another day.
Yeah. Come in hot with a bit of prep. It genuinely might be the thing, because I don't think you're clawing this one back when water's such an integral part of this kind of map.
On land, it's like very much decent though, right? Just needs more hand cannons. I don't know if like, yeah, it's the Iliad, just the Hussite wagons support. I need something against the champs behind probably. Trying to micro them.
I guess if we were just going elite Hussite wagon, hand cannon, that'd do absolutely fine against the Dravidians. The worry is siege onager, but I mean we've still got the Hufnitzer, which, you know, they kill all. They just need to be at bigger numbers than just one, and we're just never able to get up to the military mass. It's 100 to 16 right now.
Well, we have a big overboom issue. Kamrat, record levels for the tournament. Don't think anybody has 180 wheels before. We talked about in the main event, I saw that we talked about people at 165, 170, if they're the record. But 183 villagers, and Kamrat calls the GG with only 13 pop left for military. If we divide also the stuff that's dying and then needs to come out of the queue.
He calls GG pop capped with nearly 200 villagers.
He calls the GG pop capped with no army. I don't think I've seen that before.
Bohemians, right? They could just Flemish Revolution, right?
Almost.
Like, can you do that in DM?
You can do that in DM, but with another.
They should. Oh, yeah, of course. That's the
Burgundians.
Them.
That's
were
the
from
French
the same,
guys, not the Czech guys.
They were from the same pack. DLC, whatever. Okay.
No, actually not. Actually not. No. Burgundians and Sicilians are lords of the West. Poles and Bohemians are dukes of the East.
Oh. Okay. I think of them all from the same batch. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it was 2 DLCs with European civs, so I also throw them together a lot. But
they sort of fit.
One was Eastern European, one was Western.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Europe in it. Then.
Yeah, I mean, Bohemian's actually Central Europe more than Eastern. But...
Okay, 2-1.
Villagers there.
Okay.
183 villagers. I can't get over it. But Turfux won that. Nice map for him. Kamrat, I mean, it's a bit of a gallery fails, right? The dogs that deleted transport the 183 villagers. Kamrat's probably gonna hate us when he sees it.
They can fit one more game in, can't they? 26 minutes.
Yeah, I have a code. Yeah. They're going at it.
Damn.
Will we see Portuguese now? Maybe he should have picked Portuguese. They would have had a better navy. Basically, same type of army.
Yes. Would Portuguese still have lost? Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Theoretically, are kind of good against caravels, so you can't really use them. Get heavy demo. Victoria.
Come on, load. I stopped at 15. And what the fuck is this?
Do you have another water map? I'm not there yet.
I mean, water-ish. Water-ish. Like, there is definitely call for having some galleys or some heavy demos into the field, because there's a sort of central hill like Kilimanjaro, but surrounded all the way by a moat that is passable. Not a huge amount of wood either. I think I've seen something a bit like this. I think we've seen one that was a bit like this before, where they could path most of the way round with demos around the outside, where all of the wood lines are. So, yeah, interesting. Oh, we're both at the same time. Nice.
And we've got Frost9 rating with 14 viewers. Thank you so much, Frost, and congratulations. And can't see Otter's face, but I showed you Tom's face for a second. It is 2-1 for Lord Turfux actually here in the deciding game in Group C of the Fastest Chaos Silver League. Last group stage game, and we're at the same seconds. So 3, 2, 1. Bengalis and Portuguese on a wild hyper-random map. Demo potential on both sides. A bit less for like Kamrat's way to the middle, which also means he can't do docks right as best. Or boy, I think a lot of ships will bug out there again. Or not bug out this time. I guess last time it was just the map.
It's so worth it to go immediately for the docks, because they spawn with a freaking Bactrian camel. So the Vil snipe potential and the dock denial completely gone. Much closer TC-wise than we were in the last map, which I think Kamrat will probably appreciate, but he won't appreciate the elephants storming over before we have anything out. Heavy demos are there. This central hill is like perfect for a castle.
Look at the docks Kamrat is making right now. He's dock blocking himself!
He loves doing that.
The dock in the middle can't even produce anywhere. He found another way to place docks that can't produce. Okay, so guys from Front Stream, you don't understand what we're laughing at from last game, but like, I don't know, watch it after the stream. It's hilarious. Last game is absolutely hilarious.
I mean, I feel for the guy, but water is not his friend. This is not a boating man. These oh god. Oh god.
Oh. Good timing, Tom. Sweden doesn't have water exits.
Well, Halbs obviously do really, really well against battle elephants.
Yeah, and especially if the bonus... Oh no, the bonus damage is negated. He's not playing Bohemians anymore.
Yeah. Like, all is well. All is well here. What's not all well is that we've immediately gone for elite cannon galleons and we're pummeling down the castle before it's even finished. Both castles should come up for Turfux, and I would not be surprised if we lose this castle as soon as it's finished. So overall position, Turfux should have this every single day of the week. It's going to take something special, I think, from Kamrat to drag this out.
Yeah, really smart play by Turfux to go for the immediate cannon game there. Gets 2 castles up in the middle as well. Really nice control for him. Kamrat trying to go around with demos now. What happened to his dock situation? Yeah, all getting stuck.
Look at the heavy demos trapped on top of his initial central dock.
And the demos are getting killed by the castle and run into a dog. Not even that is working today for kamrat.
Nice castle snipe though. That was
Oh,
great.
it's an attempted castle by Turfux. Okay. I was watching the demos get yeeted.
Absolutely yeeted. Some demos come in and kill a grand total of 0 elite elephant archers. The 300 HP means that they can take quite some demo hits. 2 heavy demo ships don't even kill them.
Right, battle elephant in the front of them to catch the fire. No one dies. But at the front, Turfux has the hilltop still. Doesn't try to place a castle on it again. And I mean, the stuck demos still come into play if like the dog dies and units try to walk there.
This is again a bit of a situation of what do you do, right? Especially when the elite elephant archers are doing as well as they are. You're not able to make the best use of halbs because they just get demoed as soon as the elephant archers pull back, and you're not able to get any of the map control again because you don't have any control of the water because you're not really a water player. We will at least kill these elite cannon galleons because the demos should... Oh, they're not even his demos. No, they're fine. Cannon galleons looping round. Kamrat is getting clapped rat.
Lord Turfux. He's adapting really well. Like, it's really convincing how Turfux is playing this. Also, like the cleanest build orders of all times. We've seen it before out of him. Still looking great. From someone who's played maybe 50 maximum DM games in their life, these clean build orders, it fascinates me every time.
He's just... I would not have put him beating Kamrat at all. I mean, I said at the start, I thought Kamrat is the more experienced deathmatch player. I thought that Kamrat had been looking pretty good of late, but I don't think Turfux loses this. Nice trap snipes. I think it's a bit of... I think there's definitely an element of Civ and map gen preferences.
But there's also an element of kamrat not taking his re, at least in the last game. He was complaining about the map in the first 2 minutes where he could still take his re.
Re is for cowards, though. You fight this out. There's not enough time for rees. And I never... Otter, it looks like we... kind of looks like we're going to finish the set before summer maintenance. Not summer maintenance. We
have 19 minutes left. We easily finish the set before the summer.
Wild. Though,
so your server maintenance prediction was way off. Oh, Turfux is really feeling good about himself. Look at what he's doing in the Northern Castle. He wants to give us, and especially me, something to look at.
Petard flex. Now, the one thing that we are doing is we've got up to a tasty mass of 12 cannons for the Portuguese. They are able to kill an elephant when they all shoot at one elephant together.
Yeah, I should probably control them in, like at least when the Rata aren't at the front, and then they would shoot at different elephants, right?
Rata do get
and you can
nice
actually patrol Portuguese combat cannons because they have arquebus. But the Ratas are doing a nice cleanup there. The petards, I don't want... Oh, I missed the petards. I even had it set on the castle. Well, now it's strictly petarding. He failed to kill the castle, so... Some pretty abysmal petarding by Turfux. I mean, it's also, maybe it was under the hill? No, it's actually even elevation under the castle, I think. And now kamrat is like, you don't do this to me, and look at the amount of petards he used in the castle. But they're all dying because he can't garrison them anymore. No.
Well, I mean,
what's happening in the real fight?
Just death. Like, we've started to make light cav. We're down at 77 pop. Like, we have no military. We have half the number of villagers thereabout.
Really 77 pop can easily be changed. He has gold and he has stone. Just throw down 5 Victoria in the back and you're 200 pop again.
That's true. He can definitely fix his pop problem. He just can't fix his any other problem. Bengalis, I just think on this kind of map, they're super strong.
When in doubt, tower it out, I guess.
Yeah, just has everything. Turns out that making sure that you've got hybrid civs more important than siege onager for the generations that we've got today.
Yeah,
it's not
we
always
didn't
the
get any
case.
BF gen, right? There's also these Black Forest gens. They're great for us. Or the siege suit of kamrat.
Feels bad for kamrat today. Like he got map killed. he got firmly map killed.
Game 1. Maybe too much land for Chinese, but he also only used Chinese there. I didn't use his first picks at all, right? Teutons.
He used Bulgarians. Slavs got sniped, so he had Teutons left, and like Bohemians should have been a solid pick for him, and then it was just a really unfortunate. Yeah, just really just unfortunate all the way round. We've not really been able to see kamrat playing to his proper strengths, other than game 2. He's been firmly limited. Like we saw in game 2, just how well that he can play when he's in a situation where he's a little bit more comfortable and playing to his strengths.
I don't think this is a Civ map loss. I think the Portuguese Pegalis on this map are quite even.
Yes.
It's just that Turfux is playing the water part way better than.
Yeah. How?
And it's over! Lord Turfux wins Group C.
About those elephant archers. Like, how are you countering that as Portuguese?
Oof. Onagers as every other Civs were? You have the better bombard cannon, so your Onagers should live.
Nice,
Demos,
solid.
if you like get water control and don't block yourself off with your dogs.
I mean, but the water around the front of his base was so much.
And Bengalis are dangerous if you don't have it, so always.
Like, look at how open the front of the water is for kamrat, and then you compare that not to kamrat, to Turfux, and you compare that to kamrat, who had a literal like trickle, like an absolute trickle. So the position and water flexibility for kamrat was just so much worse than Turfux, who had the space to actually control the middle with his navy, right? Which really
it's also an advantage, though, right? I mean, it can be both. If kamrat just makes his dogs on both sides, then he can always get units into the middle with like very unlikely chance to get demoed on the way, while he has way better chances of killing the reinforcements of Turfux with ships. So if kamrat is able to establish himself with water with dogs on like the two sides of it, then I think can be an advantage for him as well.
Maybe. Well, there we go. A 3-1 for Turfux. Maybe an upset, but not to everybody. There was definitely some Turfux fans. kamrat redeemed cast my Rex.
Okay. GG's to both of you. Congratulations to Turfux. And kamrat, goddammit, now we have to face in the semifinals. Oh, we wanted as Valhalla, guys. But at least that means if we both win off quarterfinals, we have Valhalla representation in the fans.
Now, the question be, you've had a long, painful, tedious day. Do you want to do the Rex, or do you want to go to bed?
I've barely started my beer.
So Rex it is. I'll need to download them then.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid of spoilers actually, so...
Do you want me to send them to you?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And also, kamrat, you're like, if that wasn't for like casting the set, spending the points, if you actually want us to cast something, we'll probably do it after the DM set if that's okay, but send me your Rex well. Because I think Tom kind of planned for us to actually cast Monunas and Turfux, who, at least in one part, have been very, very motivated about being casted. It was for this set, okay.
Basically, we didn't see enough. We didn't see enough Turfux today.
Yeah, after this performance, certainly not. I mean, that was really strong by Turfux. I wanted to say I'm scared of him, but I only meet him in the finals now. That's like the good part for me about the set, that the person that wins and they're more scared of is on the other side of the brackets. So it's kind of okay.